thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back today, guys, to the channel. Back here, top 10 drifts of the week is back on this Friday, man. Of course, honorable mentions, we're starting off. Hopefully everybody had a safe and fun 4th of July. For those of you guys in Canada like myself, well, we already partied over the weekend on Canada Day. You guys are a little bit late to the party, man. But that's okay though, because we're all here together for today's top 10 drifts. Now, I do want to ask you guys for one favor for today. I did post up the Crew 2 footage online session. It was a sponsored episode by Ubisoft. Had a lot of fun in that. I really enjoyed making it. It was like a bingo road trip challenge, and I did post that yesterday at 4 o'clock, so I will leave that link down below if you guys did miss that episode. Check it out. Really do appreciate your guys' support on the channel the last coming weeks, man. And, you know, I told you guys if we hit 2,000 likes on a previous episode this week that I would do a top 10. So I checked it out this morning. I said, oh shit, I better start going through some emails because I had a lot to go through. Unfortunately, I did not get through all of them, but I think we have a pretty good lineup for today's episode. Hopefully you guys do agree. If you guys disagree, well, that's fine as well too, right? I mean, leave your feedback down below. I always enjoy going through the comments, checking out what everybody's saying on the top 10 countdown. And we do have an IRL clip of the day for today, man. Legless Chicken coming through with his BMW E36 328i. He's just out there getting some tandems with his buddy, and he's going to do something a little bit, you know, not out of the ordinary. Now, next week, though, we got a big IRL clip going down, man. My man Chili, TOS Chili, he was out there getting some IRL slides with Hurt, man. Hurt from Hoonigan with his FC. So that is going to be some interesting stuff going down next week for top 10. Make sure you guys do stay locked on the channel. Huge thank you to Legless Chicken for sending in that clip. Number 10 this week, going to Kills You. Now, this man got a little bit lucky. He also, you know, he played the field pretty well right here. That white and pink FC coming around that bend here on Tamata. Obviously, this is a really overused, you know, track right now, but I figured I'd throw this in. It was just a nice close call. The driver in the purple car definitely made a smart play and didn't decide to just, you know, keep going straight and take him out in the process. But obviously, it's always nice to see drivers looking out and trying, you know, even if they do spin out, that's okay, but don't go back into the track, man. That's one of, you know, the easiest mistakes that people do. You'll lose all respect and maybe even get kicked out of the session, right? I mean, I don't know, man. Number 9, we have some GTA 5, X-Orbit, Clean Vibes, Money Killer, and Martin.
Oh, that transition, though.
That transition, though, man. That was nice. You're getting hyped right now. I like that. If you guys have more in-game commentaries that you guys would like to send in for top 10, by all means, man. I always love those. Also ones that I can throw music over, but the live comms are nice to listen to, man. The reactions are sick. Number 8 this week, coming in, Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, probably one of my favorite tracks of all time. We have B13 here in his Ford Focus Hoonigan edition, mind you, and he's going to do exactly that on the downwards corkscrew right here. Really nice control. This is not an easy thing to do. Obviously, you have a lot of things that play with the elevation changes, you know, the all-wheel drive pulling you as well, too. Did a really great job out there just with some AIs, right? He's having some fun, man. Forza Motorsport 7, big thank you for sending that clip. Number 7 this week, Pocket 7.3. We've shown him here before, and he's on Monza right now. R32. Obviously, if you guys need glasses, throw them on, because that man was sideways coming down the track right there. Absolutely crazy. He ends up holding it. Had a little bit of a juggle at the very end, but he ends up holding it. Tires are smoking all the way through the corner, man. Big thank you. Number 6, Taz YT. We're on some R Factor, man. Throwback here. He's with Brandon. They're about to throw down some really nice tandems right now. Obviously, these guys are very, very good. You will see that on the transition. Just pinpoint perfection through this whole run. It's just, you know, it's hard to see games like R Factor nowadays, especially when a set of courses is out and, you know, the graphics are so crisp and just clean. But a lot of people prefer R Factor and Live for Speed because of the tire physics and models and stuff like that. Obviously, they have totally different feelings. Let me know down below, man. R Factor, a set of course, or Live for Speed. What is your favorite? Number 5 this week, Anthony PZC, aka Lynx, with probably the most creative entry I have ever seen on top 10, man. He's gonna get pushed all the way to the end of his corner. He's doing 110 going sideways right now. 115, 120, 130 almost in 3rd gear. He's checking, he's scoping to see where he's at. This is insane. I don't think I've ever seen this before. He also fixed himself from sliding off that. I don't know if you noticed that. He went into reverse, threw it back into gear, and he's going to end up holding the corner, man. Come on, these guys Every single week it's something different, man. Love the creativity. I wanted to put this at #1 today. I really did. But I know there would have been a backlash in the comments. You know, you put a Forza Horizon 3 clip on #1 in the airfield, right? I'm sorry, man, but I had to show it for today. Huge thank you, huge respect to both drivers out there. #4, door banging, DJ DS3 and Zombie Killer with some low horsepower tandems out here on Sedona, right? I mean, this is a nice track. This section right here, just a massive open skid pad, and they're throwing down some lines of their own. We also got the 3P camera at the back there, just showing how close these guys are. 3-mans all day with these guys, man. Look at how close they are, tapping that front fender out there, making it look easy, and it, you know, it makes me want to hop back on the game, and it definitely does. Every single time I do these top 10s, I want to get back on Forza 7. I definitely will be doing another episode on Forza 7 before the week ends with some rival events on the drifting. But you know, the tandems, man, the online tandems, the late night sessions, I don't think I've done one of these in a very long time. Really do miss it with my friends and stuff like that. Hopefully, very soon, it will happen. Now, #3 this week, D1 Moist and D1 Flow from Team Falcon out here. They're throwing down Gran Turismo Sport, Circuit de la Sarthe. They got the chicane section. Of course, Team Tandem equals Team Cars, man. They got the 911 Porsche GT3 RSs out here. Just monsters, right? These things are weapons, and the fact that they're getting them sideways, rear engine as well too, consistently, really close proximity as well too. I really did like this run for the aggression, for the speed, and he's even gonna get a nice little wall tap at the very end. Sparks are gonna fly, but you know, definitely GT Sport needs more clips like this, man. I keep getting Suzuka clips getting sent in. I don't want to see Suzuka anymore, man. I don't. It's off the list of GT Sport unless you're throwing in like a 6 to 10 man tandem. 6 to 10 man tandems minimum for GT Sport. Okay, that's all I'm saying, man. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for sending this run in, though. These guys definitely go hard. The run definitely shows it. And he got a little bit of sparks, man. Have fun buffing out that scratch. That's all I'm saying right now. #2, DSI Logics and Boosted 427. These guys are no strangers to top 10 drifts. And of course, when DSI Logics sends in clips for me, he never includes, you know, the track, the cars that he's using or anything like that. So I'm only going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say he's driving the Charger Hellcat. Obviously, we're on Maple Valley, if you guys cannot tell right now, and they're just holding some really clean tandems. We got cockpit sessions going down here, and they're traveling about 95 miles an hour on here. This is not an easy run by any means. Just have a listen, though, to just hear this thing chugging up the hill. Really did enjoy this clip, you know, something a little bit different. Maple Valley's always nice to see out here. Obviously, I would have liked to see the jump drift tandems out here, but that's, you know, that's for another day, man. But #1 this week, though, I think you guys are going to like it. Real quick, though, I don't know why he didn't continue this down the hill, man. He should have just kept going. No lift, man. Come on. #1, though. We got a big one, man. Ben Conrad, Taylor Ray, and Garrett Denton with a 3-man on Live for Speed. Now, I've actually had the pleasure to drive with Taylor Ray and Ben Conrad before. Unfortunately, I have not yet with Garrett, but they are ridiculously good. Now, when I say good, right, I mean, yeah, you think you're good. You hop on Live for Speed, you go with these guys, you're on a whole nother level, man. You know, it's hard to keep up. You know, you think that the car is faster. No, it's just you're slow, right? You're slow, man. You got to improve your skill to drive with these guys because they are definitely very, very good drivers out there on Live for Speed. I've got the tandem with them before. Ben Conrad is on his VR right now, and I will link his channel down below. The guy is an absolute animal. He's super friendly. You know, he did a lot of work on my computer to help me out, to get me involved in the Live for Speed. I did a video on it. Unfortunately, I have yet to really do anything since, so I definitely would like to hop back into Live for Speed. Let me know if you guys would like to see that coming up. Slap that like button for sure. I will leave Taylor Ray's channel as well, too. If you guys don't know who Taylor Ray is, man, just click the link down below. I honestly can't help you on that. He's an IRL drifter. He does vlogs and stuff like that. He's a great guy. I have yet to really meet him in person before, but I have talked with him on mic before for, you know, a brief little bit. But really great guy, great channel out there, consistent quality content. And last week, Datify actually let me know that Spitzy blew his tire in that #1 run on timestamp 9:19. He ends up blowing it and holds it, and that's obviously a thing in this game. You guys can hear Taylor Ray actually talking about it. I will leave the full link down below for you guys to check out. But right here, though, this clip got me because this is a little bit fast forward in the run. We have now Ben Conrad in the middle, and he's actually going to look back and see Taylor right on the man's door. Really cool to see that in the VR session out there. These guys are getting doors makes me want to get on the game really bad, man. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this week's episode of Top 10 Drifts. If you did, slap that like button. We have an ending montage here from Ayatsu, and this is a really cool one, man. He actually overlaid, I do believe, the intro from Forza Horizon 2 on his montage. Just have a listen.
I say, 1, your pulse begins to quicken. 2, your friends rattle in the back seat. 3, you're moving faster and faster.
That is going to do it for today's episode, man. Link will be found down below for this full montage. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to slap that like button. I'll see you guys back here next week for yet another Top 10 Drifts, man. I'm out. Peace.